51 of Heard the Podcast. This is me, Danny.
And Taylor.
And you can find us at Heard the Podcast. That's HERD the Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. We are available on Apple Music Podcast, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, all those good things. You can Google us, HER''D the podcast, and you'll find all of our platforms. We are also on YouTube, so go ahead and subscribe to us there as well. And here we are again, day 847 of quarantine.
Bitch, I don't know what day it is.
Today is a bit better, because got our money. So yeah. Anywho, yeah. Anywho, yeah. So I want to get into the shows and whatnot.
This is atrocious.
Yeah, the wine. I mean, I'm sipping it. Getting into it.
I have to sip it. I couldn't take it a gulp if I wanted to.
Anywho,
this is not the rosé I like. I don't know why anybody would buy this.
Oh, that's not nice.
First off,
girl, are you from New York now? Like, what is this?
I've been watching this New York show on
what New York show?
YouTube. So I was.
What? It's a YouTube series? So
it's
a web series? I love it. I miss webisodes.
It's a lesbian web series.
Remember webisode?
Yes.
Webisode.
Yeah.
Didn't Degrassi have webisodes? They had a little alternate reality webisodes and shit.
I didn't watch them though, but they definitely did. But first off, did you watch Insecure?
I did.
How do you feel about it?
There's some layers to it. I loved it. I'm glad that it came back, but
took long enough.
It did, but they're like really. I love the writing of the show. They try to tackle everything as much as possible and like realistically. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking this season they're going to like. Well, when the episode opened up with Issa on the phone with someone, we don't know who she was talking to, and she was saying like, yeah, I don't fuck with
Molly.
I don't fuck with Molly no more. I'm like, oh shit.
I was like,
and it was like they showed it like it was like a 4 months into the future
spoiler
type thing.
alert.
Or no, it was like the present day, and then like now they're showing like 4 months before, like seeing why everything played out the way it played out. But so yeah, like I want to see how that works. I always thought that Molly, she's very successful in her career. But when it comes to her social skills, they were always questionable when it comes to men. And
she's always, she's not very. She doesn't know how. She's not very vocal.
She's very vocal. My issue is like she's not very much. She's kind of immature sometimes.
That's what I mean. Like the boy. What's the boy? She's talking.
The Asian bae.
What's his name? Alexander.
I forgot. Asian bae.
Okay, so Asian bae. I don't like she. Okay, he said he dating other people, but I don't like if you don't like it, just fucking say it. Like she.
But that's normal. That's normal. But like, I'm referring to.
First of all, when y'all first started talking, bitch, you didn't even want him for real. You didn't even take him seriously. Now, so you want to like him, and he talking to other people, so you mad.
But she's starting to like him.
Okay, well, you need to figure out if you like him or don't.
She do like him.
Okay, but listen. He's dating other people because, bitch, she didn't know if he wanted them to begin with.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even want for real. So, yeah, people on the side.
Oh.
It wasn't serious at first. Now she's starting to like him, but he don't know, like, that she's kind of getting serious with it because she hasn't vocalized it.
Molly is always the one that's successful in her career, but her character is always the one that has like social hardships. And remember in the first season she was like scared to do because he was like he sucked dick that one time, and she was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to feel about you. But then like later on like in the season 2 or season 3 she bumped into him at the damn film festival. What the fuck that thing was at that little watch party. What the fuck that shit was? A screening or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So
one of those.
I do. They be having them shits in DC though sometimes.
I know. You just gotta find out where.
Yeah. But. So this is the thing, right, with the whole Molly and Issa. So I'm guessing, she like. How do you feel about Molly as a friend? Like, do you think that she's jealous of Issa? Do you think she's immature? Do you think that she what do you think?
She's jealous. I don't think she's jealous of Issa.
Like, why do you think that she's not like? Because Issa is clearly wanting to like still move because her little new friend, the one that like has the connections and stuff. Condola.
She said Condola.
My bad. Condolences or canola oil. I gotta remember that.
Condola.
Yeah, like Condola. She's like this event. So what is she? An event planner? What is she?
I don't don't even know what her fucking job is. She just helped her. Like,
but yeah,
they never made that clear.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was paying attention. I don't know. But yeah, so she's clearly trying to still like keep the try to be positive in this whole thing because Issa, she's trying to, because remember Issa quit her job and everything. She's trying to do what she loves. She's passionate about these sorts of things, the community and things like that. She's trying to go into her thing and trying to like live out her potential and stuff. And she's clearly trying to like look. Obviously, it bothers her a bit that Condola is with Lawrence, right, dating Lawrence. But she's. I mean, it is. But I think that Issa's trying to power through it. But Molly like saying petty things like, "Oh, I think you like being messy. I think you like being messy, like you girl."
No,
but
she genuinely got along with this girl. And trying to, you know what I'm saying? And Issa's not worried about Lawrence like that,
I think I think she's still shook by it, but she's trying to
move past it.
She's trying to work through it and be positive and trying to still like be successful and trying to she's the goal is still on her mind. Mm-hmm. She still has the goal on mind,
which is important.
But with Molly, I don't know, sis. I feel like Molly should have. I don't think she's jealous. I was just asking. I don't know if she's jealous.
I don't know what to call it.
I don't know. I think she just maybe just immature. She just probably
maybe immature, maybe insensitive,
and very selfish.
Yeah, that could be
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
because she's one of those people that will put their career before everything and everyone. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, I don't even want to call Molly selfish because like she showed a lot of selflessness in the previous series in the previous seasons though.
Okay, so don't call it selfish. Just say
immature
or like I said, insensitive. Like I wouldn't say selfish because she has been there for her.
But it was a bit toxic for her to like respond to Issa's positivity by saying like, "Girl, you just love being messy."
I know that wasn't called. I didn't think
that was a bit much.
I didn't think that was called for. How you feel about when Issa found out that she was dating Lawrence
through Tiffany?
Tiffany already knew. Tiffany said, well, Amanda Seales said on Twitter that Tiffany supposedly didn't know that they were still dating. She knew that they met.
Yeah.
At that little baby shower.
She didn't think that it was serious. She thought it was a little fling. So she didn't think that it was.
She didn't mention it.
Yeah, it was like
but
no
everybody
point.
on Twitter was like, "Oh, she trifling, da da da." I even said she on the podcast page, "Oh, she trifling this shit." And then when she said at the end, she said Tiffany didn't know that they were still fucking with each other. I was like, I retweeted it. I was like, oh, okay. But at first, I was like, wow. I always thought that at the beginning. I was like, oh, she probably just didn't like care, like think that it was that serious to mention it, because she was probably just like, I don't want to bring no drama to Issa. Yeah, if it wasn't like it was not serious enough to even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I always thought that, but I mean, I don't know.
You want to hear that shit though when she tries.
But with the whole Issa Molly friend, like, do you have any predict? I mean, we know that they're gonna have a falling out, obviously. But like, do you think like what? I mean, why?
I don't want that to happen.
Like, do you think it's gonna be like a last straw? That like, it's gonna be like another situation where Molly says something to Issa where it's like the last straw?
Yeah, I think that like, because clearly Issa, whatever little digs Molly be taking over this course of time, Issa's probably, as you saw on this first episode, she held in whatever she really wanted to say. If she wanted to say anything back to her after Molly said, "Oh, you being messy," she didn't say nothing. She just kept doing what she was doing. I thought she was gonna hold it in over time, and then she was just gonna have an outburst, and they're gonna probably go back and forth for a minute, and that's gonna probably be their fallout.
In the preview for next episode, they did show like Molly getting a little bit jealous when Issa was at lunch with Condola, and then she invited Molly, but Molly didn't know that Condola was gonna be there.
Yeah, I did see that after that.
There was a little glimpse of that.
But I mean, if you sitting here rubbing her the wrong way, why would she want to keep spending all this time with you? And she can have other friends, but at the same time, I don't know what Molly doing. But I don't think that they will clearly gonna have a falling out. But I don't think it's gonna, like, by the end of that show, whenever it ends in the future, hopefully no time soon.
Oh, I think
they'll be back.
I think Issa, girl. I think Issa is like HBO as a network is all about quality over quantity. So I wouldn't be shocked if Issa was like, "Okay, guys, this is the last season." I wouldn't be shocked. That's just how Issa is, because she's into so many different projects, and like this was
and like her number one priority no more.
Yes, I mean, I wouldn't say this. I don't know what her number one priority is, but I would say, like, I feel like, one, as HBO as a network is always quality over quantity. Two, I think that Issa, is I think I've seen her say things something to this effect, like when it comes to sitcoms and the shows, it's not going to last forever. It's always going to be like, she's not going to jump the shark with this at all. So if it's naturally going to come to an end, it's going to come to, she's not going to draw it out. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't like when stuff gets drawn out.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was last season. If this wasn't the last season, I wouldn't be surprised if next season was the last season. Yeah, but I can see this ending soon.
Well, if there is one after this, don't make us wait a year and a half, baby, please.
Okay, other than the one more thing about Molly is I do appreciate her asking like running it past Issa. Remember Nathan, the one that ghosted her?
Yeah.
I do appreciate her running past, like, oh, is the time Nathan comes, Nathan, whatever.
I appreciate that, because that would have been a little shady if she did.
That was like, and I would have dropped her ass right then and there.
No, because like, bitch, what?
That's inconsiderate as fuck.
I definitely appreciate that. Like, my friend better ask me.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing before I ask you, but so girl, Amanda Seales retweeted me. You saw that shit?
When?
Okay, so when we was tweeting about Insecure, I was like, Amanda. Okay, so that whole night, Amanda Seales was trending, Asian Babe was trending, Insecure the show was trending, and I think Lawrence was trending or whatever. And so under the Amanda Seales trending thing, people kept saying like, oh, because people love hating on Amanda Seales. And the thing is, like I said before, like she even says this, she's not for everyone, and I get it, but people were saying, like, on the thing, people was like, oh my god, Tiffany is just like Amanda Seales in real life and blah blah blah. I'm like, first of all, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But the thing is, first of all, that's not fucking true. Second of all, this is a really good example of this whole like domino effect of one person saying one thing and then someone like agreeing with it and not even knowing what the fuck they're talking. It's a hate train, yes. But literally Tiffany is literally the exact opposite of Amanda Seales in real life. I don't like I said, I don't even know Amanda Seales in real life myself, but I know that Amanda Seales is the public figure, and I watch Amanda Seales, and she's nothing like Amanda Seales at all. That was just whatever.
I don't think she's like
but so what I said was, what I tweeted, I was like, everyone that's saying, I said, for the people that are saying that Tiffany is just like Amanda Seales in real life, don't know Amanda Seales in real life. And she retweeted me and was like, LOL, from people that don't know me in real life. And so this is the thing, right? I thought that, at first I thought, I was like, oh my gosh, she retweeted me, she agreed with me. But then someone in the comment was like, they were like, I don't know if this is shade or not. And then I was like, damn, I don't know if she shaded me or not either. Because let me show you what this tweet. Because it sounds like, because this is what I said. I said, I'll say it again. For the people saying that Tiffany is just like Amanda Seales in real life, don't know Amanda Seales in real life. So I tagged her, right? And she retweeted it and commented, let me show you how it looks. Right here. Let me bookmark it too. She said, LOL, from people who do not know me in real life. But doesn't this look like, she said, LOL, from people who do not know me in real life. Doesn't it look like she's like shading me or like she's like agreeing with me? Like, which one is it? Like, it's so ambiguous. It looks like
it can be
both.
Misinterpreted.
It
can be both. But I don't think she was.
But she liked it though. She liked it. So
clearly she wasn't though, because she went on her side. So why the fuck would she shade you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just can come out like that. That's why I love punctuation.
Yeah.
That's why I love punctuation.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but she's cool. I really because the boy was like, I don't know if she was shading you or not right here. I don't know. But yeah, but the girl kept saying, like, the girl that was replying to me, who you are, they need to see your, yeah. So I don't know. I think she was agreeing with me. But anyway, yeah. So I love her too. But that, and then okay. So about Insecure. So what are your other than the whole Molly Issa friendship, going sour? Like, what are your predictions for the season?
I definitely see Nathan coming back at some point.
Okay.
Don't know
to
when.
Shake the table.
Yeah.
Because Issa already got a little thick size TSA F buddy for
TSA
right now.
Bay.
That was hilarious.
Yes, I was like,
why TSA people always the funny comedians in the damn?
He reminded me of Get Out, basically. But yeah, I see his
little free Hennessy that he confiscated at the damn airport.
I think that Molly and Asian Bae might. I think she might probably towards the end of the fucking season might finally be like. She might finally stop biting her tongue and actually say she fucking likes him.
She said it in were you listening to
him?
Were you paying to the first girl? She texted it to him.
Oh, she sure did.
I forgot.
Oh well, shit.
I don't think he replied to it though, but she texted it to him, and he saw it. And he was typing. I don't think they showed it
after they had the conversation.
Yeah,
right there at the party.
Yeah. So what are your predictions though? Like, what do you think?
What the fuck else happened? Oh no, because I clearly forgot shit.
I think that I'm glad that she finally texted him and said like, "Hey, I like you," or whatever. But I think that Molly is going to
I was just talking to his
I
face.
think Issa falling out with Molly will like wake up Molly a bit on like her ways, and I think that I want to say, okay, so part of me wants to say that she's gonna mess up the thing with Asian Bay, but I think her and Issa splitting up will give her will like have Molly lean more towards Asian Bay, and Molly will probably and Issa will probably lean more towards Condola or whatever. But I don't know. It's kind of iffy for me with Molly and Asian Bay. I don't know if she's gonna mess it up or if she's gonna like get stronger when she realizes her ways with Issa or whatever. It's that, and then I do think Nathan's gonna pop back up on one scene or the other to shake the table a bit.
For sure.
I think that Issa and Condola, they're gonna be cool, but I think that at some point she's going to run into Lawrence and Condola together, and that's gonna be a bit awkward. I don't know if Issa's going to end up having sex with Lawrence or like rekindling something with Lawrence. I don't know. I'm not sure, because honestly, like a part of me feels like the Issa and Lawrence chapter is not finished, because if you think I do too. I do. The thing is, like, I mean, I don't know, like I don't know. I just feel like because the way that Lawrence reacted to Condola when Condola told him that she knows Issa, and I feel like it's still something there, because like obviously they worked together for 5 years, and the only reason they broke up was because Issa cheated on him.
Yeah, I don't want them to be back together. I did last season. I did. Remember she fantasized that she had sex with him, like at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's the last time I wanted them to get back together. Now I don't. I'm over it.
So I mean, honestly, I just feel like
he's faking on her.
I feel like you faking on Issa.
I feel like he's been faking on her for a while.
Oh, he wants to get back with her.
I feel like he low-key does, but
I think he does too. Yeah.
And I'm just over it, so I'm like, fuck that shit.
I mean, at least they're cool with each other though. They're cool.
Oh, I want Daniel to come back.
Ooh, get a shit, but she don't want Daniel. She don't want Daniel.
He's just so fine.
He is fine. She don't want him now.
That's all.
But I don't know. I just feel like, because they kind of hashed it out a bit. Like Lawrence and Issa kind of hashed it out a bit. Previous in the
Well, when he came to get his mail.
That, like, it was that, and then like even with the whole apartment girl, when at Tiffany's little
baby shower.
No, it wasn't baby shower. It was the wedding party or what? It was like, remember that they were at the restaurant. It was like a reception or something like that.
I remember vaguely, yeah.
Yeah. And that was when Molly was messing with that damn Dro. Mm-hmm. And she was fucking him in the bathroom and shit. Mm-hmm. I think that he kind of confronted her about Daniel too. You know what I mean? They had like little conversations or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like they still have feelings for each other, and I feel like something's going to happen with Issa and Lawrence. I really think so.
It shock me, but I don't want it to.
I still think that Issa's going to run into Condola and Lawrence together, but I also still think that Issa is going to do something with Lawrence, and Condola is probably going to find out and going to probably end the friendship with Issa and end her little dating relationship with Lawrence. I don't know. See, I don't know. Or it could be that Condola and Lawrence grow stronger, and Issa gives them their blessing. That can always be an option too. And then maybe Issa will, and maybe Nathan will, maybe Issa will finally forgive Nathan fully, and whatever. I don't know. It's up in the air.
It definitely is.
But I do hope that I mean, Issa looks like she's she's in a better financial and career space right now. So definitely. I do hope that gets up there too. But yeah, that's my predictions for Insecure so far. We'll be back next week to talk about the next episode. But on to the other show.
So I finished the show I told you about, that show Ozark on Netflix. I finished the new season, the 3rd season that just came out. And okay, so now I told you it's about the Jason Bateman, he's the main character. Mm-hmm. He launders money for a Mexican drug cartel, moved his whole family to Missouri to do it, and all of this stuff, right? So I was tweeting about it the other day, and was it Black or was it Rashad? I think it was Black. Black actually made a point. The whole season, there was no money laundering at all. It was just straight up fucking drama. Niggas was dying left and right and all this stuff. It was really good though. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want to wait a whole year for season 4. There's definitely gonna be another season. But and it's just about to get real. What I do think is gonna happen is that because they at the end. Are you gonna watch it before I say the end?
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay. At the end, Jason Bateman, his name is Marty. His wife's name is Wendy. They flew to Mexico on a jet to go meet one of the drug people, to do like the leader or whatever. But they left their kids at home. They got a 16, 17-year-old daughter and like a 14, 15-year-old son. And they left them at home. So I'm trying to figure out, how long y'all expect to be gone? Y'all could die down there. Like, even the FBI lady was like, don't get on that plane. Don't go over there. You're not going to come back. But they got on the plane any fucking way. So I'm like, what y'all about to do with y'all kids? They're going to have to move them over there. Because they don't got no family in the Ozarks. So I'm just trying to figure out that. So, if anybody has any predictions, let us know. I'm trying to piece it together. The fuck I think is going to happen. How you going to leave them back home? Y'all in 2 different countries. And now we got to wait a fucking year. But, I was going to talk about The Masked Singer tonight, but they showed a fucking sing-along episode.
Girl, I didn't know Jordan Woods was on Masked Singer.
Girl, yeah, she was the kangaroo. I'm surprised I didn't realize it was her. I mean, I never.
I was like, sis, okay, sis.
Girl, she actually did good.
Girl, everybody in the damn shade room comments was like, girl, they said, no. In her comments, whatever. In the comments, they said, you know, Tristan kissing her was the best thing that happened to her. This is fine, I guess. They said Tristan kissing her was the best thing that ever happened to her.
Oh, bye. Don't.
I mean, hey, shoot, because she's look at her, booked
she's
and
been
busy.
Popular since then.
Booked and busy, sis. Even her little sister is popping too.
She is.
Little Jody.
Twin,
yeah.
Okay.
So. Hey, but somebody was, of course in the shade room they was hating on her because they showed like a clip where she wasn't really doing too well, but I saw some of the good clips that she posted on her page.
She did a good job. Like, you could tell she's not like a professional singer, but you can tell she has a voice.
It was definitely auto-tuned though.
All professional singers.
Yeah.
She barely used auto-tune on that show though.
I think that show was just based on just having fun.
It is. It's not everybody like Lil Wayne was on there.
If you had all professional singers on there, everyone would know who the fuck it was.
That's what I'm saying, girl. I want them to figure out that Katy Burris is fucking Night Angel. It's clear. Oh my god, there's so many clues I just know her voice. Her voice is very distinctive.
But they was like, somebody said that they record those songs, like when those performances, they pre-record those performances in the studio and they just perform it on stage. I was like, ooh. That's what I heard. It's probably true. Shit, it's TV.
You can't see their face or their mouth.
Yeah.
So you never know. Maybe because they be dancing and stuff. So
yeah.
some of them, everybody can't dance and sing.
Yeah, they probably pre-record them shits. Yeah, they sure did.
Who was it that was dancing and singing? And I forgot who it was or what season it was, but it might have been this season. But they were dancing and singing, and I can hear the shakiness. It's very hard to dance and sing. Get your breathing right.
But the thing is, like, you can hear the shakiness, but also, very well that performance part might have been live. I don't know, but I'm not opposed to. I would believe someone that I would believe them saying that it was studio recorded, because a lot of times, like, when those actual performance, the singers and stuff, they'll pre-record stuff and, like, they'll go on live TV and perform it, and it'll sound like it's meant to, pre-recording something is meant to sound like it's actually live. So when you're pre-recording it, you're gonna like make yourself sound like you're moving around to like give that illusion of when you actually perform it. Yeah,
you got a point. Yeah.
So
it wouldn't shock me though, especially because a lot of them ain't even pros at that, and then even if you are pro, that's really hard to do, sing and dance. Yeah, and they always got dance moves and stuff to go with their choreography to go with their songs. So yeah, but it's a show that I told you I found out on Hulu. This is gonna be real short for this show, but it's called Utopia Falls, and it's like this little. It's like they didn't even say what year it was, but it's in the future, and they live in like this utopian city, and it's like separated by like factions. Mm-hmm. Like, some people grow the plants, some people do this and do that. And it's, I don't even understand it. It's weird. And they do this, they hand select like 2 people from each faction to do, it's like fake around Hunger Games. And they like make them, they're trained their whole lives as kids to know how to sing and dance and perform. And then they pick 2 people from each faction to like do a competition and like perform. I don't understand. That's why I didn't finish the first episode. But what I didn't like that just stood out to me, I was about to say, the main character was like some little mixed girl and her boyfriend. Well, the boy she was talking to, it's called Utopia Falls. The boy,
On
he's her
Netflix?
best friend. Hulu. He was her best friend, but they was like talking or whatever. But he's a white boy, and I don't know.
Utopia Falls. Let me look at
And
it right
then
now.
The other character that's black, he looks like he's really dark skin, like chocolate,
Of
whatever.
course.
But then
It's always like a dark boy.
yeah, but then his best friend is like this little Asian boy, so he tried to put everybody, a little bit of everybody.
Yeah,
in.
sprinkle it around here.
But I don't know how I feel about the show. I want you to watch it so you can just like.
Ugh, even the poster, I don't even watch it. Don't watch it.
But because I usually like stuff that has to do with like utopian cities and stuff. Like I'm a Hunger Games girl.
No, I'm good off that. I don't feel like watching that shit. No, I'm good.
Just watch the first one.
No, thanks.
It's not gonna be as bad as like Family Reunion.
Those, you never let me forget that
You
shit.
was pissed at that.
Because I'm and the girl they
It was like it's
they
gone.
win the awards and getting renewed for up to seasons.
My
and
friend,
shit.
she loves that show.
I think the light skinned girl finally took that wig off though. I think.
Praise God. She probably don't even need. I mean, I understand why people wear wigs, protect the style, show business, whatever.
No, like sure, her hair is just
But
fine.
Those wigs were terrible.
It was god awful.
But all right. Lastly,
Who child?
little
Let's get into
fries
this.
everywhere,
Okay,
baby.
child.
First of all, just let me say, Reese Witherspoon is messy. I don't care. She's trying. She should not have told Pearl that. That was not her place.
It was not.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
It was not.
It was not her place. She was
once
going to tell that girl either way.
Once again, I do commend this show on the writing, the storytelling. I love how it is set in a certain time period. It's a period piece. 2 episodes that we haven't talked about since we recorded last. The episode 6 was when they really showed Kerry Washington's backstory. They had the girl Tiffany Boone play her younger self.
She did a really good job.
She did, and she even, because Tiffany Boone was on The Real not too long ago, and she was talking about how she was going to play that role as young Carrie, and she said that she studied Carrie's mannerisms and all that type of stuff, and I could tell, because she did the same. She did a good job.
Everything.
Tiffany Boone, if you ever hear this, sis, you did a wonderful job. You studied Carrie to the T. The mannerisms, the neck roll, all that shit. You did a good
everything.
The fucking the lip quivering and all types of shit. You did, girl.
The way
sis,
she goes like this.
You did it, sis.
The way she does that shit with her mouth. She doing all of that. Like I was like, damn, this bitch is like.
You are, sis.
She's good.
Kudos to you. I want to see you in more shit too. Yeah.
From that, she probably will, because she really did a good job. It would not shock me if you saw her more roles after that.
Yeah, but yeah. So once again, I love the storytelling. I love the everything about it. I love the tackling of the racism and things like that. The macroaggressions, the microaggressions, all those good things. You know, they tackled that a lot in these past couple of episodes. You know, little keywords they would say. You know, Reese Witherspoon, like when her younger self, the actress that played her younger self. What's her name again? She's like a famous one.
I don't know. I never knew her name.
She did a good job too.
She did a good job
because she studied. She must have studied. Reese's.
I don't know her name. I just remember. Her, I always say this. I forgot what movie I saw her in, but she has a horrible cry face.
She, I think she studied.
No shade.
I think she studied Reese's.
She did
mannerisms as well because she did a great job.
She did. They both did.
They did a great job.
You know, the perfect people to do to play them. Like
Like she, you know, like I said, those little racial phrases, those, you know, her younger self when they were all sitting down at the kitchen when she, you know, found out she was pregnant with Isabel. You know, they were talking about some reform, or so they was talking about something, and you know, she said, you know, yeah, that's not for people like us. You know, people like us don't need that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. You know, and you know, with this episode 7, I love just to skip around. Sorry, but I love the conversation because Lexi's boyfriend. Her black boyfriend has been like trying to check her on her racial, like her racism and her fucking microaggressions and her fucking ignorance, you know, just everything. She's been trying to check her for the past few episodes now.
She don't want to hear it.
And you know, I love the scene where they were sitting on the bed and he was confronting her like, you know, like, who do you see me as? Like, when you see me, who do you see me as? And she was saying like, you know, of course, like, you know, I don't see color and blah blah blah.
I wasn't raised to see
but he was like, well, I mean, you see me as a boy, right? You see me as a football player, right? You see me as all those things, right? But how can you not see me as black? Like, calling her out on her bullshit. You know, and calling her out. You know, she got into Yale, and you know, called her out again on that damn essay bullshit that she fucking pulled.
He said, when I got into Yale, people would think, just saying because, or they would think it's because I'm black.
fill a quota. Even Reese, even Reese when she was congratulating Lexi on getting to Yale, she was saying like, yeah, you earned this, you didn't get in because you were filling a quota, you didn't get in because da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like fucked up shit like that. But if you call them out on it, it's like, oh my gosh, no, like I'm not.
She was
no.
My mom marched with Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
I know. She told me every time I come over here.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
What does her marching with him
He's proving that they are racist. Just because you're not blatantly saying certain things, just because you're not filled with hatred, does not mean that you're not fucking racist. You're racist.
And I'm not saying this on purpose or anything. That it can be like
you're still racist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're still racist.
I know. Yes. I'm agreeing with you. Mm-hmm. And that she just doesn't get it. Lexi doesn't get it.
I remember I told you about how I read the synopsis on the story, so I know what's going to happen. You
shouldn't have did that.
So I think, girl, it's still good. I'm still intrigued by it because I told you about I told you about the differences last episode, but I think in this one I think that yes. Oh, so in this episode 7.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, so when I read it, I can tell you more now. So when I read the synopsis, or in the book or whatever, it said that Moody found out about Trip and Pearl because they were all at a friend's party and he caught them in the basement or whatever. But on this episode, on the series, Moody caught them. Moody figured out because Moody caught Pearl in some lies, and then Moody saw them outside holding hands or whatever. So yeah, that's how he found out. But I do think that maybe a party will no because the next episode is gonna be this episode. The series, the 8 series, miniseries. Yeah, more. No, it's only one episode left. Yeah, so and this one, everything's gonna wrap up. But yeah, so there's some things that didn't happen. So, but I do know who started the fire. And I'm trying to see, I hope that the way the fire starts is the same way that happened in the book, because the way it happened in the book was so lit. Like, no pun intended, guys. Was so lit.
I really don't.
Was so lit. That I hope they illustrate that in the series.
Okay.
When it comes to Reese Witherspoon and her husband, obviously he's starting to put the pieces together about how, she went to go see an old fling. He's pulling up receipts and things like that. Yep, like dumb.
He already sick of her shit.
It's sick of her shit, but is that, and he saw how in the flashback he saw the receipt that she dropped on the floor from the first time she went off and met up with her little old fling back in the day. So that's pretty exciting to see.
Hey, stupid. He paid all the bills. I don't know
if she's going. There's one episode left, but who knows? Is he going to divorce her? What's going to happen? But do you think that going to her husband, he's the Lord that's in the he's the Lord that's representing their friends in the fight to get Mei Ling back. So he even said, people like BB Chow don't win. Don't worry, they don't win or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So what do you think? Do you think that BB Chow's gonna win the case? What do you think? I know what's gonna happen. So what do you think? Well,
all right. If I say it, don't tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you
if I'm right. Okay. For some reason, I think that they're gonna give her back to the white people. I just do. I just. And mind you, this is the 90s.
This is the 90s too.
I know. So. I expect the white people to get her back. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to know if I'm right, but that's what I really think that's gonna happen.
I do love Carrie's performance, and when she got on the stand, and was like, I know how it feels to have.
Yes, I felt that.
To have a child that came from your body. She was like, I'm sure that you guys can both be wonderful mothers, but Mei Ling had only one mother, and that mother is BB Chow. Like, hello. Then that hit that white lady hard. It hit her hard.
Yeah, you saw. I can see it in her face. I felt
shook her up. How do you feel about you finding out about the secret with Pearl and everything?
I was shook.
I was holding that shit in. So I wanted to tell you last week so bad.
I know you did. You kept saying, "You want me to tell you?" I was like, "No." I just thought, okay, so you know how we had put two and two together when she kept having those dreams about
Jesse Williams. Yeah, I knew that was her father.
I was like, okay, so we was like, okay, that's the father, okay, whatever. But never did I think that she went and lied and said she lost Pearl and stole her and rolled out. Like, I didn't think that at all. Like, I was mind blown.
So what do you think will happen if the family, because Pearl is like, what, 15 now?
Yeah, like 15, 14, 15.
It's so long. That's a long secret to keep. But, like, do you think, like,
I think
if they ever found out that she was lying, what could happen? Like, they could sue her. Like, it'd be jail time.
I'm trying to figure that out. I don't
like,
know. And even though different states have different law, like, I don't know, because that's clearly legal. But she did that in a whole other state, a city and state at that. You know.
And they did that thing old school, turkey basis style.
Yeah, I just want to. I want them to like, okay, so you know where the book ends, but I want them to extend it at least one more season or a couple episodes just to see if, like, let them find that shit out and let that be a whole situation.
Well, the last episode is going to show, like, I know this. The last episode is going to show how the fire, and it's going to show like the fate of Carrie and Pearl and the family. Then the whatever.
I'm so scared.
And all those things.
I wait a whole fucking week.
I do want to touch on Izzy. And like Izzy with her sexuality and her rebelliousness and the fact that like
I love it.
And the fact that like Reese didn't want her. Remember, she didn't want a fourth child.
She didn't.
And it's showing out in this episode, like, there's certain things that happen, like, her being rebellious, not wanting to put on the shoes, and then putting up the middle finger in the picture, and like Reese like getting so mad that she was cutting her. I started to cut her out of the photographs. That's so fucking
That was
hurtful.
So fucked up.
Is that?
And she found it.
Is that? Yup. Is that? And
your mom don't want you, but
and then she was like, saying like, like it's so hard being your mom. That's fucked up.
It is. That's really fucked up. Why would you ever say like it's? We have all gave our parents a hard time at some point. I'm sure. Okay.
It's a combination. The thing is for me, like it's a combination of Reese Witherspoon.
It's hard to be your daughter, bitch.
Right. Okay, what I'm saying is, like, I looked at it in a deeper way. It's hard. I looked at it as, like, Reese, like, for one, like, she didn't want a fourth child. That's that, right? Then also, like, she's living a life that she's really not happy with. You see how she tried to go and escape to her old little lover or whatever. She's not really happy in her life. She's not. Like, yeah, she
wants it to be so perfect.
Yeah, she has the husband. Yeah, she has the kids. Yeah, she has the money, the rich, the lawyer husband or whatever. But she's still not a writer for the Times. She's still not like this, like, she, it's not like, she had this cookie cutter lifestyle planned for herself. And now that she's living it, she's not really happy. She's not.
Because she wanted to be a writer. She gave it all up. She wanted to go back to work after she had that last baby.
Yeah.
That third baby. And then she got pregnant again. And she never went back. And yeah, she regrets it now. And so she's trying to make at least what she has. She's trying to make it
work.
Perfect
She's
and make it work.
Yeah.
And she wants everything to be perfect and that, but that's not.
It's like she resents Izzy because even with the whole thing, she's like, yeah, why don't you call me Izzy? Like, keep calling me Isabel. You know what I mean? Like she was saying, like she was like, yeah, you call Moody and Trip. That's not their names. Lexi, that's not their names. And she's like, well, you're not everyone else or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like with that, like I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like I'm trying to like think of it as like a symbolization. Like when she says like, oh, hey Moody, hey Trip, whatever, Isabel. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a thing where like it's like Isabel, like, yeah, you're like this child that I didn't like really plan to have. And I mean, this is the thing, like either way, like that's her child. She's the mother. I'm sure she loves Isabel. I'm sure she loves her.
Yeah,
but I think that she resents her, and I think that it's like she's looking at her as it's like, oh my gosh, like you're this like wild card, like you're this like, I really didn't like plan to have. You're the fourth child that I didn't really want to have. It's that, and like it's like like you're rebellious, you're this, you're that, and the fact that it's like she's like. I don't know. I feel like she, like Isabel, like Izzy is the child that really like shook her life up. It like really like it really like altered her life, altered her plan. You know what I mean? Like her calling her Isabel instead of Izzy is like, you're this thing, like you're this object.
Yeah,
like, you are this. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know how I'm explaining it right. I'm not sure.
I understand.
But like, it's like you're not calling me this name because like this is you. Like, okay, Isabel. Like you're this thing that's just like you're Isabel. I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I'm sorry.
And that's another way of also having control too. Would you like you're gonna call her what the fuck you want to call her? Not what she wants to be called.
You think so?
I think so too. Because she wants to control everything. She wants everything to be how she
no,
wants
but
to
like
be
I'm looking at the reason. I'm looking at the reason why she's not calling her Izzy.
No,
like
I know that. I just
nicknames.
think that was like an added reason. But I agree with what you're saying.
Like, why do you think? Like, I mean, it's like, okay, hey Moody, hey Trip, Trippy,
like
Lexi.
She resents her.
Hey,
I want to call you. I feel a certain way towards you. I resent you. I'm gonna call you. She don't want to be called Isabel. She wants to be called Izzy. But because she's resentful towards her, it's not like, oh, I'm going to call you your real name because I resent you. But it's like, that's like her way of like kind of getting back, I feel like, a little bit.
Getting back at her?
I don't want to say, how do I say it?
What do you mean? I'm trying to find like the correct rhetoric.
And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to think like, if I had resented a child that I had, like, wouldn't I call you a nickname? But I wouldn't call you because you're this thing.
That's another way of having control.
It's like, you know what? Maybe like,
sorry,
maybe it's this. Maybe Izzy is a reminder of like, this is why my life isn't like this because of you. Like, you're a reminder. That's a better way to say it. So you're Isabel. I'm calling you this because you are this thing, you know?
That's a better way to say it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to edit this part down or not.
No, don't do it because it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you just listen.
Yeah, so.
It'll make sense. You just got to listen.
Yeah. So that was that. And, you know, I love how she.
I love this show.
I think that she was, I mean, I understand her little thing where she tried to do the little baby dolls and like try to like rate them at a price or whatever. You know, that was cool. Of course, people didn't fucking get it, but it was cool.
You understand that's racist? And she was like,
yeah,
that's the point.
Is that. And then, you know, fuck her little friend. Her little fucking friend that she used to...
Oh, she a bitch.
Literally, like, that was literally like your girlfriend, low-key. Like, what the fuck? Like...
Because she don't want to seem uncool or she don't want to know. Okay, they don't got to know, but you don't got to sit there and clown her.
Girl, I wish I had
someone... Who still has Cabbage Patch dolls?
I wish I had someone, and the girl is so fucking fake. Like, literally, she's so fucking fake. She's a fucking follower.
I wouldn't even rekindle no friendship with her anyway.
But the thing is, like, she doesn't know. Like, they're all developing, so she doesn't really know better. She's trying to, like, you know, she's not really kids at that age, they're not fully emotionally developed. And you know, I've experienced something where, like, you know, back in the day, this happened to me before. Like, you know, I mean, not in a gay way, but like. I had a friend that I grew up, like, you know, we were, like, friends in elementary school, and as soon as we got into high school, or not even in high school, like, it was always, like, a popular clique or whatever, and, like, me and the girl, we were really close, like, you know, we lived in the same neighborhood and everything, and we were really close, and, like, you know, as soon as she, like, got cool with the cool kids, like, she would, like, diss me or, like, just be fake. Like, we were never ever friends ever. Even in the middle school, like, you know, in the neighborhood, the middle school and high school, those were the neighborhood schools. So, like, a lot of the same kids went to the same schools. And, like, you know, as the grades progressed and stuff. And, you know, like, we literally, like, I ended up transferring high schools or whatever, but, like, towards the end, like, we were not friends at all. Like, she was fucking fake as shit. Like, she literally, like, would do things out of spite towards me to impress, like, the cool kids, quote unquote, the cool kids at the school or whatever. Like, we were never fucking friends, girl. Like, she was so fucking fake. Like, girl, so fucking fake, girl.
I had something similar happen, but it was, like, kind of in reverse. It was like, okay, so me and this girl, we were best friends. We used to have sleepovers at each other's house and everything. Mm-hmm. Like, my mother knows her family, everything. Like, they were all cool. Like, that's how close we were. And I would hang out with her and, like, one or two other girls. And we all went to school together. But then I also became friends with this other girl that was in our class. And I guess, I wouldn't call them popular, but I guess we'll just call them, like, the more popular girls, the more known girls. But I got cool with one of them. And I would hang out with the rest of them sometimes. But, like, my friend that I was already hanging out with, she was like, we don't hang out with them and da-da-da. Like, she basically clowned me for hanging out with them. And was like, oh, you don't stop hanging out with them, like, we can't be friends. And all of this stupid shit. And I was just like, I'm not about to stop being friends with somebody because you don't want me to be their friend. Like, who the fuck are you? And so we had a falling out, and we ended up, later on we actually found each other on Facebook, like, in high school. Mm-hmm. And she was like, that shit was stupid. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking. And I was like, I'm glad you know that. Mm-hmm. And, like, we like, I still have her on Facebook. Like, we don't talk like that all the time, but, like, we're still connected through social media and stuff. Like, we're good now, but I'm glad she realized that shit was stupid. Because, like, how you gonna tell me who I'm gonna be friends with? Them girls that did nothing to you. Mm-hmm. They was just cool. I guess they were known as, like, cooler girls. And we was kind of like little dorky little girls or whatever. But I'm a nerd, low key. Like, it's whatever. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna be me. If you don't like it, you just don't like it. But yeah, that's why I said it was in reverse.
I wish I had that willpower too, because, like, I feel like
it took a long time, baby, and I'm still working on it. I say it, and I mean what I say, but it's still hard to, like. It's, you know how it's just easier said than done, type of thing. So, but I try to say it so I can really, really 100% be like that. Because I'm not gonna say I don't worry about what people say, but I have to just be like, I have to remind myself to be like, well, fuck that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just a constant reminder at the same time. Because you can, it's easy to revert back to like your old ways and how you would think before, but I just have to keep reminding myself.
Yeah.
But it took a long, long time.
But there's also kids like that already had that maturity, like, you know, fuck them, I don't care, I'm gonna be myself type of thing.
Yeah. And I think the girls I became friends with, I think they were more like that. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say they weren't doing nothing. I wasn't already doing with my other friends. Like, when I had a sleepover for my birthday, I invited all of them. And like, you know, this is my party, so I'm gonna invite who the fuck I want. If you don't want to come, you don't want to come. Like, that's it. So, like, I'm the type of person, like, I can introduce you to a friend right now, and if y'all were hanging out and I wasn't there, I'm not going to be mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. We can all hang out. Y'all, like, whatever. I don't care about none of that shit. If I didn't want y'all to be friends, I would have never introduced you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I hate people like that. That's so annoying to me. Because what did you even introduce us for? Exactly. Like, what was the point?
But if I had an issue with her, then it would have been my issue, me being problematic or whatever.
Fuck that shit. That shit.
Like, I can't bring around nobody. Like it would have been that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if it's like, a genuine friendship, it's a genuine friendship.
That's what I'm saying. Let it be. Yeah. Because let me tell you something. You're not gonna tell me who I can't be friends with. If there's like a legit reason and you did something that I can't fuck with what you did, then I'm gonna have my reason for that. But you're not just gonna tell me who I can be friends with and can't. Like, if I'm not gonna be friends with somebody, it's because I don't want to be friends with them.
Exactly.
Like what?
Like us. Like that's how it happened with us.
Yeah, you're not gonna tell me I can't. What the fuck? You hate me around this girl every single day.
Yeah, we can't be fun. What the fuck?
Like every day, sometimes even night, we would sleep over. Like. What? I don't understand. What did you want from this? What did you want to come from this then? Like, what the fuck? But whatever. We're friends now.
Anywho, obviously. But
we're closer than we were then.
Yeah. So what are your predictions for the last episode of Little Fires? And on Hulu, honestly, what y'all do is like, so for some of these series on here, I don't know if they do it for all of them, but for some of these series on here, they don't do like Netflix. They don't have it in bulk. They release it every week. Yeah, as like a regular show. So that's what they do for Little Fires Everywhere, right? Yeah. But when they do that, they'll.
I thought they did it with every show of theirs.
So I think for that Zoe show, that Zoe Kravitz show, they don't do that. I think they released it in bulk.
Well, no one's watching it. That was mean. That was an outburst. I'm so sorry. I love Zoe Kravitz, and I love your parents too. Big fan.
But no, like, but what I was saying was they release it every week, the Little Fires Everywhere thing. But what they do is like they'll have the picture of the next episode, saying like upcoming, and like the picture gives away sometimes it gives away the fucking plot. Like, like if you go in there right now, and you'll see the picture of the last episode, like you'll see like what happens in the end basically. Like it shows the picture of like what's
why are you giving it away? I don't understand.
Like, it's like literally like that's what it is. Like what?
I don't understand. That's stupid.
So okay. Yeah.
But predictions, like I said, I don't think BB's getting Mei Ling back. I don't. I think the white people are gonna get him. Get her. I'm sorry. I think Moody and Pearl. I don't know. I was gonna say I think they're gonna continue, but I don't know.
Moody and Pearl? You mean Trip and Pearl?
What did I say? Moody and Pearl?
Yeah, Trip and Pearl, yeah.
Trip and Pearl.
Moody is pissed.
Well, I don't know because...
Trip, no, get me, like, you know, Trip and Pearl... Oh, sorry, let me talk about them real quick. Sorry. So, Trip and Pearl, so one thing, Trip, Moody's your brother. You're fucking sick.
He's trifling for that.
Up, okay? And with
he
Trip,
still ain't saying that.
Exactly. And then with Trip and Pearl, he's like a dumb jock. But with Trip and Pearl, like, you know, I think he's, like, into her a bit. You know, whatever, that he's into her. But... I feel like when it comes to white people and black, and that's why people are so weary about like interracial dating. Like when Pearl was in like the little junkyard with Trip talking to him about her problems and stuff. Yeah. I feel like it's like, girl, this show is good. The acting is to the T. And it really illustrated like real life to me. Yeah. When Pearl was talking to Trip about her issues and stuff. Yeah, he was endearing. Yeah, he was listening to her, but I feel like he didn't really care because it wasn't really his problem, and it was something that he will never experience, type of thing.
He was like, "Yeah, I get it," and she was like, "No, Trip, you don't get it."
But it's even like,
but even I feel like he was just saying that as like just as a response, just something to say. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fuck, because it's not his problem.
That's what I feel like. You will if you can sit there and backstab your brother.
For some
Why
pussy,
should I
basically.
trust you?
I think, because, you know, he was her first time. So I think that she's probably more invested into this shit than he is. And
she's
a little
younger.
And, yeah, he just took her virginity for nothing. And she probably about to be all in love with this
I know.
nigga.
I think he likes her.
I don't think he's as into her as she is into
No,
him.
I think, no, that little swing scene with him holding her hand and shit, I think he's into her. I do. I just think that he's a selfish piece of
Very
shit.
selfish. Very.
I think he's really selfish, and he's just like a dumb jock. I think he's into her. I don't think that he's going to betray her at all. We only have one episode left.
I don't know.
So I don't think he's going to, I think he's into her. But
I want them to just keep it going a little bit.
girl, but I know this.
I'll wait till I see this last episode.
I know this one thing. I really want to tell you so bad.
Bitch, you better not.
I really want to tell you so bad. This one thing.
No, Danielle.
Can I please, after this episode,
I like
please,
the element of surprise.
Please, this is one thing.
No.
It's not going to ruin it for you. It's
yes,
not.
It is. Please don't tell me nothing. I like to be surprised.
I mean, the things, I don't know if it's going to happen the same way.
Okay, so let me see. Let's just see. 1 week.
Please, Taylor, I want to tell you so bad.
It's less than 7 days. Basically Thursday already.
Basically Friday already. Well, Thursday already.
It's just day. I don't know what day it is.
Please, Taylor.
No, just wait. Just wait it out.
Okay. Back on to Reese's husband real quick.
I'm being mad.
So from what I've read or so far from what the thing I read ahead of time. So in the thing it said, it talked about the whole little court scene where like he was like, being a lawyer and shit and whatever. But it said that, and like, it said in the story, it said, he what's the husband's name?
Jim or some shit.
Girl, I don't know.
I feel like his name was Jim.
Reese's husband. It said that the husband like had a moment of like remorse for BB. When it comes to the whole child thing, but I don't think I saw that at all.
I don't remember seeing that.
I just remember seeing how
you saw that in the book.
Yeah, in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the synopsis that I read on Wikipedia. But when Carrie said her little piece, her shit about BB's, that's the mom. He kind of like backed off from her, and he kind of like was like, okay, whatever, like whatever. And I saw like in his eyes that like he was like, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna win this case type of thing. Because remember when Reese was mad that he like ended, like he didn't say anything else after that, because she was like, what the fuck, I could like tell them that she's this and that, like it's all this dirt that we have on her, why not use that dirt on her, but he wasn't using the dirt on her. So I don't know if maybe he's like, fuck it, like I already know where I'm gonna win type shit, or like, fuck you Reese, I'm mad at your ass for cheating on me again, like what, like what I'm saying,
what made him do that?
Like why did you do that? So
he was like, sit down. Probably because of Reese, to be honest.
We'll see more of that.
Because the way he told her, sit down, child. I didn't hear him talk to her like that this whole season.
Yeah, we'll see more of that in the last, because this last episode is going to be vital.
I'm scared. I want to see
Child.
it. I can't wait. Is this show good, Dollface?
I tried to watch it. Girl, I couldn't get through it.
I heard it was good, but I couldn't get into it. I think I watched like 30 seconds.
Me too. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't do it. It was just, oh my gosh.
Do you watch these movies?
Girl, the movie called Down is a Hulu original. Girl, that shit stupid. It's another movie on here that's dumb as fuck too.
That movie was stupid. You see that movie, The Platform? It just came out on Netflix. It's stupid as shit.
Who's in it?
It's like random people, but it's like they kidnap people and it's like they live in like this tall, rusty ass building. It's basically like a fucking prison, and it's this platform that goes on. It's like hundreds of floors, and top floor, when they feed you, it's on this platform. Top floor gets fresh food. Everybody below them gets a scrap, so you could just get what you get. And the platform can stay there for like fucking like 30 seconds, and then they gotta go. And people be killing each other over like cannibalism. It's weird. I
saw this movie called Cabin. It's not Cabin Fever, but Cabin in the Woods. Girl, on Hulu. Girl, I was
gonna watch that.
Girl, that shit was it's like a damn horror comp, like a fucking satire of a horror film.
It's not worth it then.
Girl, on the bullshit.
I heard this old lady told me it was good.
I mean, the writers of it, Joss Whedon. I like him because he created Buffy. But I'm like, the movie Cabin in the Woods is meant to as a satire to horror films.
This lady was like, that movie was. I like that movie a lot. You should watch it. So we always tell each other what to watch. Miss Karen usually be on point. Maybe not with that one.
Anywho, so you have any more predictions of the show?
No, I don't know how the fire is gonna start. It might be from what's her face? Mia.
Mia.
Mia might start.
Karen. Kerry Washington. That's her name.
Yeah, she might start the fire.
You think Kerry Washington would start the fire at that damn house at Reese Witherspoon's house?
Maybe.
You think
no,
so?
because her whole family lives there. She ain't got beef with the whole family. She got beef with Reese. So no, I don't know. I don't know how that shit gonna start. It might be from the kids.
What kid?
I feel like it'll be Moody, maybe.
You think Moody would start the fire?
Moody, because he's so like mad. Moody.
So you think Moody is mad? Moody is only mad at Pearl.
I don't know, child.
So okay, listen. You're not trying. So there's Trip, there's Moody,
Wait,
there's Lexi.
Wait, you trying to give me an answer, little
because you're close. There's Trip, there's Moody, there's Lexi, and there's Isabel. Who do you think out of those kids would start the fire?
Izzy would, but what I'm saying is, I was trying to think like not the obvious.
But that's dumb because it wouldn't matter.
But sometimes they be wanting you to think.
Either way, it's still not obvious though. Like either way, it's not that. It's just not that. Well, I'm not saying that it's not obvious. It's like it's just well written that it wouldn't even fucking matter if it's obvious or not.
She's such a rebel.
Do you think that Izzy did it?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote Izzy.
Oh, okay.
200 on Izzy.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. I don't want to know anything else.
Anywho,
you already trying to sneak little shit.
I didn't. But I'm like, girl, why would you say Moody? Like Moody, what?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
He's like the most well behaved out of all the kids. Like he has like literally he's like the least like controversial out of all the kids. Like why would he do it?
That's the one you would least expect.
No, but
I don't know. I was just trying to think of everything but like what the obvious child.
Yeah. Well, I could say something else too, but
no.
All right. Anyhow, I do want to say this. I know what's going to happen once again, but I do want to say this. I do hope that Reese does find out that Lexi was the one that got the abortion.
Yes.
I do hope that actually
happens.
I want her
to.
I read the synopsis and
she tried to tell her
whatever, but I hope that in the series, Reese does figure out that it was Lexi. Anywho, moving on to the popular culture topics of the show. Did you see? Okay, so I'm gonna brush past a couple things. So, Raven and Keely Williams made up on IG Live. So I'm guessing So Raven said the only thing that's next is for her to make up with Adrian. So that's a thing.
And I hope that happens. I really do.
Yaya Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's little daughter, she's facing up to 99 years in prison for stabbing that girl.
Yeah.
So I didn't read up on it too much, but I heard that the girl was pregnant and that she killed the baby.
That's what I heard. And the girl was in critical condition.
Bitch, you going to jail for life.
Yeah,
you stab a pregnant bitch and you killed the baby. Ooh,
now I don't know how far along she went. Well, if they consider that murder, she was far along.
Yeah, you killed the baby.
Yeah. It wasn't like just a little fetus, like a little peanut. She was far along, and you seen this bitch stomach, and you still stabbed her and tried to kill her. So yeah, she's gone. She's done. Unless her daddy get her out some kind of way, but I don't.
You can't do that. That's no. You can't do that.
Not with that. Not this is too serious. This ain't no little petty misdemeanor.
You going to jail? Either I don't know if it's gonna be 9 years, 9 years. You going to jail? Baby.
She going either way, but he might can help lessen it. But she's going.
But I hope that she really learns a lesson from this. Like this nigga is not worth your freedom.
He don't give a fuck about her. He don't. Clearly, he don't.
He needs help. He needs help himself.
He don't even know how to stop having children. He can every bitch
he's 20 years old.
Every bitch
he's 20 years old
with four kids.
I think he has 9.
I think he had 4.
If either way, 4, 9,
it's still
whatever,
too much.
It's a lot.
You're not
even 21 yet, baby.
You can't even drink legally, and you got 1,000 children.
Oh, child.
I don't have one.
And then they keep talking about this damn 50 Cent Ja Rule IG battle. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I mean, whatever. I mean, I'll watch it, but it's just like, come on now, 50 Cent has this down.
Who idea was it? 50 or Ja Rule?
I think someone asked. I think Fat Joe asked Swiss Beats, and then Ja Rule was like, "Okay, yeah, I agree to. Like, I would love to do that or whatever." And then 50 Cent was like, "Nigga, like what?" 'Cause he's like, "No, like what the fuck, no." And then, but I think this is gonna actually happen. I don't know. But either way,
at first it wasn't. But
either way, 50 got this because only songs I can remember of Ja Rule was the ones with
the
Ashanti
features
and J-Lo, and that's it.
And that's what I said. 50 got songs.
50, you got
hits. You
got the whole G Unit.
Many man.
You got.
Step up on me.
That's Marcus' favorite fucking song of his.
That's my favorite song by him.
And you have G Unit. You have all these. You have all these things. You had a whole You had a whole Get Rich Die Trying.
I'm sorry. And Ja Rule, my man. We got the same birthday.
He had a whole Get Rich Die Trying like franchise. Like my nigga, like you're good.
50 got that.
And then even past the whole like. Cause Ja Rule, I feel like outside of Ashanti and J Lo, I feel like I don't think Ja Rule had any like later on hits. Cause like I remember 50 Cent had some stuff with like, remember when 50 Cent and Kanye West had a little thing where like they were battling to see who album did better or whatever the fuck. Yeah. That was back in what, 05? Oh, what was that?
I don't even know what year that was, child. That was
he
a
had
long
some
time
hits
ago.
with that, even though he didn't win that little battle. He still had some hits on that
Kanye.
joint, and he had some hits on that joint too. So it's just
did.
What?
I bought both the albums.
Anywho, that was that. And
Kanye has a cult following.
So two things I want to dive into before we get to the last part of the show.
And what's that, darling?
Blac Chyna is like charging people. Like I heard that she's charging. Hold on, let me see. See. She's charging people to go on FaceTime with her and for followbacks. She's charging, let me see it. Blah 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 blah. It says $250 for, and it's even on Quad Pay, girl. $62 installments of four interest free installments, girl. $250 for a follow back from China, and then $900 and something for a FaceTime. Okay, it says FaceTime with Blac Chyna $950.
I wish the fuck I would.
Yes.
I wish I would.
Yeah. So here's the thing. And I'm like, I don't want to be ignorant and say that this is ghetto, because like, let's look at the facts. Like, a lot of these artists right now in this whole time of like this pandemic and stuff, everyone's in the house, can't go out and do shit. Like a lot of, like aside from Blac Chyna, a lot of these artists are doing like $1 concerts for everyone to, Erykah Badu did like a $1 concert. I think Tinashe just did something with like a $1 thing. And like even on Instagram Live right now, if you go on Instagram right now, there's like 15 like people on live at once. And like with these celebrities, you'll see like, oh, $1 to do this, guys, $1 to do that. Oh, give me $1 for whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they're trying to, they're people too, and they have to find income too as well, so I get it. And with the whole Blac Chyna thing, this girl Blac Chyna is literally like an Instagram model. Like she's literally like and the thing is like people try to like, I don't really agree with her actions. Don't get me wrong.
I don't.
But the thing is like, literally the Kardashians, Blac Chyna, Amber Rose, Dream Doll, all these girls, they're all the same. Mm-hmm. The only difference is that the Kardashians are white. Mm-hmm. So they have that white privilege and they have that platform. Yep. And that's what can like fool us into thinking that they're this royalty or whatever the fuck they think that they are. With Blac Chyna, she doesn't have that platform. You know what I mean? And like she doesn't have that impact. She doesn't have that much impact as the Kardashians and all these white girls, her white counterparts do. So like, you know what I'm saying? When I saw this, I chuckled, but then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? This makes sense. Like other than her posting Fashion Nova pictures, like how is she gonna make her fucking money? Right. And I don't even know, is her lash extensions line, is that even like successful? She's like a lash cosmetics.
I don't know.
I don't know how successful that is.
I don't know if anybody buys that.
But like, you're not going to you're not promoting any clubs. That's what right I'm saying. Now. So like, what else are you going to do, sis? So I'm guessing like she has to figure out a way.
She got a big ass house.
She doesn't have babies. A show out right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, what else? She had a nice house, and the thing is like, and like, you see cars. You see it on TV, but do you think it's really her car? A lot of times these things are fake. Well, is that really her house? Is it an Airbnb? Are those her cars, or did she rent them? Who knows?
I don't know if she even. Who knows?
We don't really know. We don't really know. Yeah, we don't really know what her real life looks like. But we do know that we're all inside, and there's no clubs to promote. And them Fashion Nova checks ain't but so big probably because they ain't Fashion Nova paying every goddamn body. So I can assume that you know what I'm saying. It ain't, that's not the whatever. So hey. Just trying to be articulate here, trying to think about, what I'm saying. So that's a bit interesting. I mean, that'll open your eyes. Honestly, you're charging $250 for a follow back on Instagram. and $950, almost $1,000 for a FaceTime call. So hey, and the thing is like, and honestly, like, do what you gotta do. It's kind of smart because people go on the page for free, looking at your ass and titty pics for free. So I mean, hey,
you see everybody on OnlyFans now.
Is that, and then when we used to go, let's not forget that Blac Chyna is like a clout token. So to say, like that, you literally, like, remember, like, last year, like the whole last year, we saw every other month we saw with a different dude.
Niggas was paying her to be their boyfriend.
Yeah, like whatever record label, whoever management company was paying her to act like they were whatever. It literally is always a new rapper or someone that we don't know about. She popped up with him for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. After that, a week later, it's another person. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I mean,
this is clear what be going on.
This is literally her job. Literally, this is her job.
She got kids. She got to do what she got to do. I ain't mad. I'm not gonna pay $250 for no follow.
Then a side note, fucking Rock Kardashian talking about something. She pointed a knife at him or a gun at something at him.
Yeah, I heard that.
A mess.
I heard that. Did you hear Lizzo was gonna make an OnlyFans? I don't know how true it was.
Girl, they always joking about the same thing. I don't know. Anywho,
I'm not going on OnlyFans.
Anywho, speaking of Lizzo,
I'm about to make my own soon.
Speaking of Lizzo, did you see about the whole Diddy shit?
What, the little party? Oh, well, Lizzo, yeah.
So okay, so this is the thing. I was prepared to be, I guess, angered by it or whatever. But here's the thing, and I'm learning to just, I mean, yeah, I need content for the podcast or whatever, but I'm learning to just a lot of these things we see online and on TV, it's just such a lie. Like, it's such a lie. Like, I always will revert to, remember the movie Josie and the Pussycat Dolls? Mm-hmm. Remember how like they had subliminal messages in the music or whatever? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not saying this is like that, but I'm treating it as like, you can't really take things for surface value. You have to really look in, like with the whole Blac Chyna shit. Literally sat here and dissected like why she will be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason.
With the whole when I say with the whole Lizzo Diddy thing, try not to get like too like angered by this, but I was angry at first because clearly he stopped Lizzo from twerking, but when Drea got on live later on that same day,
it was fine.
Him and his son were front row drooling over with their tongues literally. It was like a damn Mickey Mouse Clubhouse damn episode.
Even
and Goofy and all of them had their tongues laid out to the floor, rolled out to the floor. Literally, that's how it looked on live. Him and his son.
Even that angered me a little bit, and I don't always be on Lizzo's side with everything she do. She be doing a little too much sometimes, but like, come on now.
He was talking about something like, yeah, that the song had too much curses. Like, you can twerk, whatever, but the song that was playing at the time had too many curse words in it. But then I guess, the one with Drea was the Back That Ass Up song. So like, what?
That's what I'm about to say.
But that's the thing. That's what got me like conflicted about it. Because like the song that Lizzo was dancing to, it was the joint. It was a black youngster. He was like something. Dick this, dick that, dick that.
I don't know what the song was called.
It was something. It was 1, 2, 3, let's go. It was like dick this and dick suck dick or whatever. So that was a bit more explicit than the Back That Ass Up song. That's what kind of like got me like, maybe.
And I guess everybody know Back That Ass Up. But
then it was just like but it's clearly the reaction from Diddy and his sons were totally different from the reaction they had with Drea. Like literally, like Lizzo was on the thing, body rolling and twerking and shit, and like you saw how like they were in the camera, the sons were in the camera, then they kind of like went off the screen, and then all of a sudden Diddy came back. It's just kind of weird. But then literally when Drea was on live, him and his sons were front row and center drooling over this girl. And the thing is, like, look, I'm not gonna fault guys for having their own attractions to people. Whatever, people have their preferences, but I don't know. I just feel like kind of like I don't know.
I feel like it was a little shade. Okay, you can say what you want about
Diddy
the song,
got back on.
But they didn't say nothing about what Lizzo was playing until she's got the twerk. Until they didn't have no problem with the song. Then when she got the twerking, and it was like, oh.
Diddy was the one Diddy was the one that came in the frame with like, But I see the thing is, I don't know. I don't know what's true and what's not true because it's that. But then also, Christian, his son King Combs, Christian or whatever, he was on shout out to to Baker. He worked for Dash Radio. He just did an IG live earlier today with King Combs, and he asked about the whole Lizzo Drea thing, and like, you know, of course, like he was defending his dad and saying, you know, it wasn't about blah 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 blah. But people were saying like, nah, y'all lying. He just trying to save face for his father, blah blah blah. But who knows? But honestly, who, you know what? I definitely think I definitely think that in general there's a bias when it comes to girls like Lizzo and girls like Drea, for sure. I'm not really 100% sure on what really happened with the whole thing with the Diddy and the IG Live thing, but
right, we wasn't there.
But hey, I don't really know. But yeah, that's that.
Lizzo ain't crying about it, so I mean,
because she's not going to, because like, come on now,
she's not. But I'm just saying, if she fine, I'm gonna just be fine.
So
whatever.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Really?
That's about it.
More.
Yeah, that's about it. Are there any honorable mentions? What else happened? Let me scroll on the shade room thing, because we only had an hour and 11 minutes. That's kind of short for us.
That's for us, yeah.
Let me scroll on the motherfucking shade room right fast.
Nothing going on.
But yeah, so that's about it for me. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of on to the music segment. We have our women's empowerment. First it was the Women's History Month playlist. Now obviously it's not March anymore, so we're calling it Women's Empowerment, huh? Yeah, it's Women's Empowerment or whatever, and the playlist. It's called Women Empowerment Playlist now, of course, and you know, guys, check that out. It's available on Spotify and Apple Music. And my birthday is this Friday. We're trying to make the best out of it. And Friday, a lot of new music is coming out. The Baby just announced a project coming out on Friday.
Did you see his cover art?
I did. I liked it. It was a nice little photograph.
That was cute.
It's like simple and it's cool. Is that, and Kelly Rowland has a new song coming out called Coffee. She looks her skin looks like butter. I love her skin.
Her skin is amazing.
I think it's a new song called Coffee that's coming out Friday, and then
everybody working.
Chloe and Halle has a new song coming out on Friday. Yeah. Who else?
Somebody else that I can't remember.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's coming out on Friday.
I can't think of right now.
Yeah,
you know they like to drop it all at one time. Yeah, but we ain't got nothing else to do. So
fuck it.
Drop it all.
Yeah, I can't wait for Sweetie's new project to come out.
When?
I don't know when, but she's like teasing getting stuff, so that's cool.
Did you hear Tory Lanez new joint?
Girl, I haven't heard his new joint yet, but girl, his marketing is to the T. Girl, that damn quarantine radio, he is a hit. Girl, he was on live the whole damn day today, child.
Whenever I see Johnny,
had Johnny Blaze on the damn live twerking with a damn wine bottle in her butt crack.
He had her on there.
I know, and Duffy be on there wilding out too. Raven Simone, she was in the chat commenting and shit.
Everybody, the whole world is on there. Like,
remember Instagram had to make him sit down for a little bit because he had that damn girl slurp that damn giant gummy worm. And
yes, shit. That should made it the worst though.
That's a lot. But anywho,
project I didn't hear the whole thing, but it's a few songs I'm like. It was some songs he rapped on. I was like, okay, you know, I like when he rap versus.
I think it's fully going into rapping now.
I would love that.
He's being promoted as a rapper.
Hey, when he sings.
I like when he sings.
It gets on my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. I'm tired of hearing it. It's a song. It's called. What's the song I really like? Because I only heard probably 4 songs.
What?
On the I don't know. Is it an album or a mixtape? I don't know. It's called Stupid Again. It's number 3. It's just a good turn up song. I just really like it a lot. I listen to it like every day. Since.
Oh, Liddy Again? The Liddy Again jump? It's called...
No, this is called Stupid Again. I know you're talking about Liddy Again. But on the new, it's called New Toronto 3, I think. But yeah, that's like my favorite song I heard so far. But I only heard like the first 4 or 5.
I think I don't think I listened to a full Tory Lanez project, or at least attempted to listen to a full Tory Lanez project since I guess his first like album, I guess, but I didn't like how his first album was structured, because he had like a skit for every. He had like a random skit for every, like, in between every song. And that's the thing annoying. This is the thing with the whole skit thing. It needs to be called. It's only certain people that can actually do it and do it right. Like with Solange, like A Seat at the Table has skits in between every song, but it's good and it's cohesive.
If it's not cohesive, it doesn't matter.
I don't want no random ass like skit, like a talking skit or whatever the fuck skit. That showed that shit. It's not working out.
The whole album, 1 or 2 out the whole album, but every song.
It's just not working for me. It's just not. No, I just don't like it.
Rick Ross got this one. It's like my favorite one ever that he did.
What, a skit?
Yeah, it's called Dope Bitch Skit.
I like the skit from I like the Chris Rock skit from Kanye West Dark Fantasy, the Blame Game song.
Yeah, that's my song. I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, guys, remember to listen to our latest playlist. The woman is called Women. Has Rico Nasty on it, Sweetie, Meg Thee Stallion, Victoria Monet, Normani, I think.
A little bit of everybody.
Kali Uchis, Princess Nokia, Janae Aiko, all those people. Her, all the people on there. And look out for our DMV theme playlist coming at you very soon. And thank you for celebrating with us our 50th episode celebration. That recap clip is now uploaded onto our IGTV. Make sure you guys follow us on IG at Heard the Podcast, HERD the Podcast. And shout out to Quay Tan, one of the actresses off of How to Get Away with Murder. She also played in Dear White People. She's like a good supporter of Heard the Podcast. We will be uploading a clip of our interaction with her on our Instagram page very soon. So yeah, guys, make sure you guys look out for that. Follow us on all social platforms, Twitter, all those things at Heard the Podcast. 5% HERD the Podcast on Facebook, Google, all those things. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, HER''D the Podcast. Subscribe to us. We have some clips on there every week. And this is me, Danny. You can follow me at Danny DeVito. That's DANIDEVITO __. That's on Instagram. And Danny DeVito with 1_ on Twitter.
And you can follow Taylor at Katie Heron, CADYHARIN. That's pretty much everywhere. So yeah.
And do you have a positive quote?
I couldn't find a good quote.
It's cool. All right, guys. All right. Yeah. So come back next time. Bye.
Next week.